Welcome back to Copy Trading on YouTube. Today's video is called eToro, Setting Up an Account. So this is going to be my new series where I'm going to start from the beginning, setting up an account on eToro, doing the verification process, tips, and depositing money and seeing how we go, and then how I pick stocks and everything. This video is going to be to set up my second account. I already have one account on eToro, but this is going to be my second account. And my second account is called Copy Trading Forum. So I'm going to set up this account today, guys. And if you're new to eToro and like to support the work, there's a link in the description where you can sign up through my partner link. It won't cost you anything, but you'll be supporting and a part of the channel by setting up your account through that link. Or you can go to buystocks.ai, and that's my partner link, which will bring you to eToro, and you'll be helping support the channel. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, I would recommend that you pick a username that is easy to remember. I pick Copy Trading Forum because I have my partner link also goes to copytradingforum.com, which will bring you to eToro through my partner link. So Copy Trading Forum is my name on eToro for my new account. This is going to be my second account, but I'm going to be using this account for doing long-term trading and swing trading. And maybe in the future, people can copy me if I sign up for the Popular Investors account. But let's see, for now, I'm just going to start off having the second account. You can have two accounts on eToro. So if you're starting off on eToro, I'm going to go through everything step by step from start to finish, how long it takes to get verified, and all the tips and tricks along the way. So first of all, what you will need for eToro is, before you start it, is proof of identity, such as a passport or official ID, and a proof of address with a bill not older than 6 months. Also, you'll need a valid phone number and email address to confirm your account, and make sure to catch a easy to remember username, because maybe in the future you might have people copying you, so you want to have something catchy, or else use your name like Jay Nemesis has done. His first name is Jay, or One Girl. It's very easy to remember. So whatever you're comfortable with, you can select, but just keep in mind that people may be copying you in the future. So what you do here is, once you sign in, you'll see here up the top left here is you can complete the profile. So I've already selected my name, gone through that process, put in my email address, but now it brings you to this screen. Okay, so complete verification. So I'm going to go back because I'm going to start from the beginning. So you'll get this screen. Okay, complete your profile, answer to deposit. So we have to answer this to deposit up to $2,000 for your first deposit. By completing the profile, you remove deposit limitations. Okay, so once you complete your profile, the limitation on deposit will go up. I think you can deposit up to 1,000 or 10,000 per day, or I'll have to check that one out. Your personal information will be processed to create an investor profile as required by the regulations, and always kept confidential. Okay, so let's click continue. So I put in my name, second name, male, my date of birth, and you can put in your picture there, either your own profile picture or something else you'd like to wish to put. And then I click next. I put in my address, put in your address, which is on your bills, because you need to have the same address that's on your bill. You put in your country. You tick here, is this your birthplace? Is this country both my birthplace and country of citizenship? So it is for me in Ireland. And down below here, I'm not a US citizen. I was not born in the US. So I was not born in the US, so I'll click off that. Because in the USA, there is some restrictions on what you can trade over there. Really, you can only trade crypto, I believe, and not US stocks, but other European and other worldwide stocks on the American profile. So click next. So here you go. They're asking for your experience over the last year. How many times have you invested in the following? Equities. So equities are just stocks or EFTs. If you haven't traded before, you click never. But I can say 20 plus because I'm trading since March of 2020. Cryptocurrency, never. I've never got into cryptocurrency yet, but I may in the future if the price comes down. So I click next because I've never done crypto. This is just to get information, etc., that's done to the regulatory authorities. They need to collect this information, but it won't affect your account, applying for an account. So leverage trading questions. So leverage is like you're lending money off the eToro to put bigger trades in buy stock. So if you've only got $200 and you want to invest with $400, you do a leverage of 2, and then it doubles up to $400 invested, and then you can buy 400 worth of stocks. But the problem is you get double the profit, but if you lose money, it'll be double the loss, and you can easily lose money with leverage. So for beginners, stay away from leverage. How many investments? The following question relates to leverage trading experience, CFDs, future options, forex, over the last year. How many types of investments have you made? With leverage, I've only used leverage less than 10 times, so 1 to 10, and I don't use leverage anymore. I only used it when I was starting out, and I shouldn't have. I learned not to use it. How much did you invest? 2000 plus. That's what, if you invested 1 to 500, you put it in there. But you can select 1 to 500 or 1 to 10. If you have never, you just click on never. Your leverage experience will determine the products that we offer you. Leverage trading may be restricted to those with no experience. Okay, so if you put in never, you're not, you might be restricted and you won't be able to use leverage. But so that's up to you what you want to select, guys. But I'm going to select 20 plus. Let's see, just click off that. I have used leverage before. So I'm just going to click on here, and you're setting up your first account. That's up to you guys what you put in there. If you want to use leverage in the future, you might have to say 1 to 10, but make sure to study leverage and understand that you can lose money very fast with leverage. But that's up to you. If you've never, you can click never, but that's up to you guys. Next is trading knowledge. What's your investment education experience regarding leverage products? Okay, so I attended a training course with my mentor when I started, so I'm going to click on this. Okay, if you've no financial experience, knowledge here, you put here. But it comes up with a warning. Your level of knowledge will determine the products that we offer to you. So you might be restricted to the products that are offered and what trades you can do. So that's up to you what you put in there, guys. But I do recommend doing some sort of course, or at least watching some YouTube videos on trading before you begin. I have YouTube videos on stock trading for beginners and eToro copy trading for beginners. So you can check them out. And if you complete them, I would say that you have completed a training course. Okay, so I click on I have attended training courses. Next. Okay, so trading knowledge assessment. So they're asking you a trading question here. We would like to access your knowledge of complex derivatives and trading with leverage. So they're asking you a question here. Mark the correct statement. Opening a trade with $100 with 20 leverage will equate to $2,000. As I said before, this is the correct answer, because if you do your investment 100 and you want to 20 times leverage, that would be 2,000. So you're lending that 1,900 off the exchange to buy a bigger investment, but also you can lose that 20% times the loss. So if you lose $1, it's going to be $20 you lose. So that's the correct answer there. So 100 by 20 leverage is 2,000. Then you click next. So here, planned investments. Which instruments do you plan to trade? Please select one of the relevant answers. So I plan to trade stocks and commodities. So stocks are just your normal stocks from a company, and commodities is oil, gold, etc. And I might buy some gold, etc. in the future. But I'm not going to do crypto on this yet, so I'm going to leave that one off. So I'll click next. How long do you plan to leave your positions open? So in this one, it's going to be long term. So I'm going to put more than several months and to years. So this is going to be my long term portfolio. You can few seconds to up to 124 hours is day trading, but I wouldn't put in few seconds because you can't really do, if you do multiple few seconds trades on eToro, it's against our terms and conditions. You need to hold it for at least 15 minutes and do like trades for 2 hours, 3 hours, one day, etc. Mix it up. You can't do scalping on eToro, which is complete multiple trades for small gains in small time frames, like 1 minute, 2 minutes. So I would select one of these few weeks up to several months is swing trading, and long term is more than several months. So I'd click one of these two and click next. So what describes your purpose of trading with us? I would go for, in this case, future planning, save for kids' education, retirement. So that is my goal with this long-term trades. It's going to be like investment for the future. So this one is my selection here. Additional revenue, you can select that. Saving for a home or short-term returns, whichever suits you. And then you click next. This one, your attitude towards risk. How much do you plan to deposit into eToro account over the course of the year? So this year I plan to raise this account to at least 5K. So 5K to 20K is my target there. You can select whichever up to 1,000, whichever you want. And which risk to reward scenario best describes your annual investment expectations with eToro. So just says how much you potentially gain and how much you're going to risk. So how much you potentially want to gain on the account and what's your risk. So that would be your gains, and this would be your stop loss, how much you're willing to risk on eToro. So I will say in this, I'm looking for gains of 20 to 40. Okay, and I'm okay risking about 12% of my investment. So if I have $2,000 or what $2,000, so that would be 400. I'd be looking to gain of that 20%, and I'm willing to risk about 24% of that because it's minus 12%. Or if you can go 1,000, it's $200 you want to gain, and you don't mind losing 120, or you're willing to risk 120. So I put that in there. It says I expect to gain up to 4,000 while risking 2,400 of my yearly investment. So over the 5,000, that's how much I expect to gain up to 4,000 while risking 2,400 of my yearly investment. Okay, so that's saying I'm going to gain 20% and I'm willing to risk up to 2,400 of the total 20K that's there. That's for 20K there. Okay, so they're going for the high end number there. So over 20, if I put in 20K, I'm looking to gain 4,000 and I'm willing to risk 2,400. But you can just fill out these, click next. Does any of the following apply to you? Okay, are you a director, shareholder in a public traded corporation, employed by a brokerage firm or securities exchange, a farmer or high-level elected or appointed public official? I'm none of these, so you can select none of these. Next. And then how are you going to finance your account? So you're going to do your salary. For me, it's salary and savings. And I work in IT. You can select whichever you work in there. I work for, this is the name of the company I work with, and you put in the address of your company's office address, so you put that in there. Your net annual income in there, and your total cash and liquid assets up to 10K for this account, because I'm gonna put, you can put in whatever you wish that you such as savings, etc. But you put in there what you're willing to put in for your trades. So you click next on that. So that's it here. We've notified that your information is initially provided for. Please make sure to answer the questions are okay. So it's just telling you all the information, the profile's updated. Please make sure you understand the risks involved in trading. So there's a website here, you can check it out. It just goes through general risk disclosure. Okay, this is what eToro has to provide from the regulatory authorities. Just you can read through all of that yourself. Okay, position monitoring, trading risks of trading, etc. And I click confirm. Okay, thank you for completing your profile. Please be aware that CFD carries a high risk of your capital, etc. So CFDs and stuff like and using leverage is how a lot of people lose money, but I don't use leverage. Okay. So next is complete verification. So I click on complete verification. So here is, I have to put in my phone number, but this is my second account. So let's see here, can I use, I think I'm going to have to contact, you just put in your phone number there and you send the text. The number has already been linked to another account. So what I'm going to have to do here is contact eToro. You won't have to do this the first time to link my phone number. So I'm going to do that straight away. I'm going to go to eToro Live chat. Just type into Google eToro Live chat and click login. The thing is, you can't do live chat is not available for new users. It's only available for people with a club member. So I'm a silver club member on my other account, so I have that access. But you can open a case here and open an email ticket if you need customer support. Okay, so the next step is you have to upload proof of identity and proof of address. Okay, and you need to put in your tax details. So just your tax number that you give to your employee. In Ireland, it's called a PPS number. But you just go to proof of identity on this page. Your proof of identity document should contain your name, date of birth, clear photograph, issue date, and if there's an expiry date. And it should be visible as well. A passport is good, or a driving license or any other government ID issued ID. If the document is double-sided and there's relevant information on the back side that I mentioned up above, make sure you upload that as well. So you can see here, they want a picture that's not cropped, okay, that's not covering any of the details. So you can see here, it's just a clear holding the ID, and if it has an upper side with relevant details, you need to upload that too. So there you go. It says don't crop and it should be in focus, clear. And then proof address. With this, you need proof address which contains your full name that you used in registration, your address, issue date, and should be no older than 6 months, okay? The logo, the name of the logo issue should be also clearly visible, okay? Please make sure to scan your documents against a colored background so all 4 corners are visible. So you can take a picture on your phone either. So proof of address can be one of the following: a bank statement, a credit card statement, any gas bill, water bill, etc., council tax bill, tax letter or bill, house rental official agreement issued by rental agency, a letter from the employee, or letter from your local government, or a phone bill or internet bill. So there you have to scan it down on a color background like a table, and you should see the 4 corners of the bill, okay? It shouldn't be cut off like that. So I'm going to do that now. So how you do that, it'll either be prompted on eToro when you're setting it up, or you can come to your account and you can go down to settings down the bottom here. Click on that, and up the top you see your name there, and there's an arrow to the right. I click to the right. And then this is 80% complete. So I need to I put in my personal details, experience, objectives. We did that already. First of all, I'm going to do my proof of identity. So we click on that and I click add documents. And here I'm going to click Other because this is going to be my passport I'm going to upload. So they're just corporate account, credit card copies, proof of income, but Other is my passport. So I click on Other and you go to where you have your passport. I have my passport saved here, a scanned document. So it's uploaded my passport. Okay, so that's done. It's under review, it's in. So next is proof of identity. So I'm going to add document here. So I go to proof. I'm going to click other because it's a bank document, a bank statement. So I'm going to click on here. I have my bank statement. So that's uploaded there. It's under review at the moment. Okay, guys, now my account is set up 95%. Just for people that's setting up a second account, you need to contact eToro support through live chat or open a ticket for them to call you back and verify your phone number so you can link your phone number from your old account because it won't let you through the online tools. So you just have to contact support and they'll call you back. So they called me back straight away after about 10 minutes and I linked my phone number to this account. So I just need to complete the profile. Now, the last part is you put in your tax details. So this is your tax number in your country, whatever it is, the one that you give to your employer for your tax ID. It's called a PPSN number in Ireland, but whatever it is in your relevant country. So you just put in them details and then that will be me complete. So 1 second, 7. Okay, just double check that everything is correct. Yes. Okay, that's correct. So all I do here is there's a tick box there. Are you a diplomat? I'm not a diplomat. So my country is already Ireland there. So I click next. And that is pending verification. So now eToro says that it can take up to a couple of days, a few days to get your account verified. But hopefully my one will be verified sooner than that because I already have an account linked to it. So verification can take a few days to approve and eToro will contact you when approved or if they need you to upload a different document if they are not suitable and they will give you clear instructions on what's needed. There's no need to contact support during this time. Once verified, you will see a green tick next to your username. Okay? So what also I recommend is my advice is to complete your profile like I did to 100% and then deposit funds to speed up your process. Okay? And remember, if you're depositing by your bank transfer, make sure to add your username in the notes of the transfer to speed up the process. Because when you send the money to eToro, they can quickly find your account. Okay? And also remember to read the terms and conditions of eToro. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to deposit money to speed up the process. If you're watching this video, the normal minimum forced time deposit is $200 in most countries, but at the moment it's temporarily increased from 200 to 500 at the moment, but it should be 200 when you're watching this video. Okay, after your forced deposit, the minimum deposit is only $50. If you're in the US, the minimum forced time deposit is $50. And in Algeria, it's 5,000. Israel's 10,000. And all bank transfers must be at least $500. If you're setting up a company account, it's $10,000. But I already made a video on how to deposit money into eToro. I'll leave a link in the description so you can check out that video. There are some countries at the moment that are still on $1,000, but this should be, if your country is in the list here, you can check it out. By the time you watch this video, it might be lowered, but I'll leave a link to all these details in the description if you want to find out more. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to deposit funds. Okay, so how I do that, I'm going to use PayPal. I use PayPal all the time to deposit and withdraw funds from eToro. So best to use the same, make sure you use the same deposit method as the one that you're going to withdraw because it just speeds up the process. So today I'm going to add in $500, 500 US dollars. Okay. And I am going to actually use euros because I'm in euros. So I will have actually $588, but that's fine. But the minimum deposit is 500 US dollars at the moment, but it should be $200 when you sign up in the future. So I'm going to select PayPal and €500 I'm going to invest today. And I click continue, and I recommend you deposit money after you set up your profile 100%. I believe it speeds up the process because then eToro knows that you are gonna be serious about setting up your account and you maybe move to the front of the line. Well, that's my thinking. That's what I did the last time. So let me see here. And remember, guys, if you want to sign up for an account for eToro, please use the link in the description. It's my partner link, and you'll be supporting the channel and being a part of the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but you can go to copytradingforum.com or buystocks.ai. Both are my partner links that will bring you to eToro. Okay, so it's in here. I need to just verify on my phone for the PayPal transfer. So I just got a text there. So I'm just gonna put in the number. And I click continue. That's just for PayPal, and PayPal is always safer online than using your credit card, I believe. It's an extra security step. So we'll just let that load up there. Just check out. There's this in eToro at the top, €500, and I pay now. That's just going through now, processing. And we are just loading up here for eToro. Perfect. It says your deposit has been processed successfully, €500. And we'll just see what happens here now with the screen. Exciting times to set up your new account, or you want to set up a second account. Remember that you have to contact support to link your phone number. Pending verification. Allow up to 3 business days for your account to be verified. We will contact you by email if we need further info. Okay? You will get a notification when you are verified. Okay, perfect. And up the top here, you'll see a green mark when it is verified. So that's the whole process there. So my next video will be when I get verified. But let's see what happens here, how long it takes for me. So you can see here I have $588 available. So if I go in, you can buy stocks, I believe, but it's best to wait till your account is verified. Okay, let's just see, does it allow me to trade? Trading stocks, okay, what is it? You were buying the underlying asset, eToro, okay. Okay, okay, so this here, you have to fill out this form, guys. Certification of status of ownership, mailing address. Okay, just agree to the terms and conditions there. Thank you. The form we'll send you an email with a copy of the form once it's ready. Done. Okay. So let's see. Okay, now I can buy stocks now. Let's see what I can do. Perfect. And okay, my next video is I'm going to be explaining about adding stocks to your watch list, what stocks to buy, or how I pick stocks to buy. So I'll see you on the next video. Like and subscribe if you like the video and want to support the channel. And remember, if you're setting up an account on eToro, please use my partner link in the description. Or if you're setting up a new account, a second account, please use my partner link in the description. You'll be supporting the channel and you'll be a part of my trading journey. Okay, I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Good luck. Bye. Hi, and welcome to Copy Trading on YouTube. Today I'm going to go over how to deposit money in eToro. I'm going to be depositing €500 myself into my account today, and I'm going to be going through you all the steps on how you do that, the conversion fees, the currencies accepted, etc. But first of all, you need to complete your profile, which includes updating your proof of address and government ID. So you'll see that at the top of your screen here. If it's not completed, it will say like 50% or 60%. So once you have that completed, you're ready to deposit money, okay? So eToro doesn't have an overall charge or a set deposit for any deposit fee, but it does have a conversion fee, which means the same as when you go to a bank, you can convert money from one currency to another. This is the fee. So eToro runs on US dollars, okay? So if you deposit US dollars, there is no conversion fee. But if you deposit money from the 9 other currencies that are accepted, which are the euro, the Great Britain pounds, the Australian dollar, the Filipino peso, the Vietnam dong, the MYR in Myanmar, the IDR in Indonesia, the Thai baht, and the RMB in China. So there's a conversion fee that is similar that's offered to currency trading. Okay, so you will be able to see the conversion rate before you deposit. Okay, but it's calculated by a PIP rate. Okay, so PIP is short for price interest point. Okay, so I'm going to go through this now in a second. I'll just show you on eToro. When you go to deposits, you'll see the deposit rate here. Okay, so today I am going to be depositing €500. So the rate for the dollars is going to be 1.1796. So for each euro, I'm going to get 1.1796. And the PIP fee is already taken out of that, okay? So it equals to $590, which is great. I always love to convert my money from euro into dollars. It just seems that I have more, but I don't. But let's go back to my notes here. Okay, so first of all, you need to understand, I'm just going to expand this so you can see it. Okay, so as I said, eToro doesn't have a set fee for depositing money, but it has a conversion fee if you're not using US dollars. So US dollars, there's no fee, okay? But one of the other 9 currencies, there's the PIP rate, okay? So this is used for currency trading, forex trading. So it's actually a lot easier than it looks, and in stock trading and stock market is easier than you think, but to have these terms and shortened versions of words that people may not understand for beginners. So I'm just going to explain what price interest point is. Okay, so it is a measure of the change in currency value that the smallest amount that the currency exchange can make. Okay, so how it is worked out is currencies are quoted and they are valued to the 4th decimal place. So if I go back to eToro, you see here there's 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. Okay, so all the time or most of the time, except if it's Japanese, I believe it's done to the second 2 decimal places, but all other currencies when you're trading them is to 4 decimal places. So you can see there's 4 decimal places there. Okay, so that is, I'm going to explain what the PIP rate is now. Okay, so just remember that currencies go to the 4 decimal places. So if I wanted to change euro to USD to US dollars, and the exchange rate is €1 is 1.1839, and the price increases by 1 pip. So 1 pip would, remember, it's 4 decimal places, is 0.001. So the actual price that eToro would sell it to you as, or that the value after it goes up by 1 pip, sorry, would be 1.1840. So it increased by 1 pip. So 1/4 of the decimal place there. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example here. This will make it easier. And then I'm going to go on to depositing funds into eToro. I just want to make sure everyone understands this part first. Okay, so for an example, when you deposit euro, eToro charges 50 pips for the conversion of euro to USD. Okay, so it charges 50 pips. Okay, it's different for other currencies. I'm going to show you that in a minute. So let's just say, okay, so let's say the currency rate for €1 is 1.1839. eToro charges 50 pips, okay, which remember is 0.050. Okay, so then the exchange rate after the pip fee is €1 minus 50 pips of the original value, which will give you 1.1789. Okay, so then you will multiply this value here after taking away the 50 pips away from the conversion. This is done automatically in the system, but just to explain. And then you would multiply it by your, like, let's say, okay, so after the pip rate, I go to my trusty calculator. So after I minus the 50 pips, the 0.0050, I have the currency, which this is the currency what I will have in my account after I deposit. So let's say I deposit 1,000 or €500. Sorry, I'm just gonna delete that one. So let's say I'm going to deposit €500. So I'll multiply that by 500 after minusing the pip rate, and that's what the conversion fee is going to be. So I looked this up earlier on, and you can see it's 590, and it shows that on eToro too. Okay, it might have moved slightly. So there you see. And if I go to eToro, you'll see here 590 here. So it's correct. Okay. It might have went up slightly by a decimal place there, but 590 since I made the review. Okay, so hopefully everyone understands that. So it's automatically put into the rate. So there you can see, remember that the pip is just the fourth decimal place. So it's 150 pips is the 0.050. So eToro minuses that away from the currency rate from euro to dollars, and then it multiplies after the pip rate what you are going to invest. So I said 500, multiply that by 500, 589, and then if I go to eToro, it'll show 590. Okay, so it's perfectly correct there. Okay, it might have went up by a decimal place since I made that figure. Okay, so hopefully that's PIP. Okay, so that is points. So that is the point of interest. So price interest point, okay? So that is used in trading terms, and hopefully everyone understands that. But it's automatically calculated on eToro to make it simple for you. So you can check out eToro's rates on their website. I'll leave a link in the description. For each currency, there's different pip rates, okay? So let's see here. If you look on this page, I'll leave a link. So when you deposit, like for euros here, Australian dollars, it's 100 pips. Okay, when you deposit with euro, it's 150 pips. Okay, conversion fee upon deposit. And then once you withdraw, it's a smaller amount. It's 50 pips. 50 pips, 50 pips. So this is the conversion fee when you use credit card, PayPal, Skills, NetTeller, and all of the rapid transfer, Union Pay, or local online banking. But if you use wired transfer, Ideal or Softwort, it's 50 pips for each of the currencies. Okay, so you have to do it's automatically calculated in the system, but this will just give you an overview of how much is charged for the conversion fee. So this is done through all currency trading. You'll see this on all platforms that the charge is pip fee. So there we go. So you can check out that for your currency there. Okay. And it shows you an example here at the bottom of how it's calculated. Okay, so I'm going to be depositing. What I recommend is that you keep with the same deposit method and withdrawal method. I read online that it's just has less issues and they never have issues once they use PayPal. I always use PayPal or my credit card, and then I withdraw with my PayPal or credit card. But you can use whichever payment method you prefer. Okay, just to go over a few other things here. So the minimum deposit for PayPal and credit card is $200. Okay. But after the forced deposit is $50. And the deposit for me goes in instantly, but depending on your bank, it could take 1 to 2 days for PayPal and 4 to 6 days for your credit card. That's dependent on your bank account and which country you're from. But I'm from Ireland and it goes in instantly for me. So you can check that out for yourself. Don't worry if it doesn't go in straight away. It's the same when you deposit money into a transfer money in Ireland in a bank account. First time you do it to another bank account, they might hold it, but then after that, it's kind of instant or at least within a day. Okay, so just keep that in mind. For me, it's instantly. Okay, and then also you for bank transfers, the minimum deposit is larger. It's €500, but it can take up to 4 to 6 days. And remember, after the forced bank transfer, it might be quicker once the banks realize that you're using this more often. And then I just want to go over this quickly before I go on to depositing the money. So via Skrills or Neteller, the minimum deposit is $50, but you can only use these services after the forced deposit through the other mediums, as I mentioned up here, bank transfer or credit card, debit card, etc., or PayPal. So just remember about that. Okay, and then the other only thing is the maximum deposit per day on eToro is $10,000. So that's the maximum you can deposit in one day. I just want to show you before I deposit with I use PayPal and it's instant. But if you were going to use bank transfer, I'll just show you how that looks. So if you go into the bank transfer, you press continue. You just have to let it load up and it's going to give you all eToro. eToro keeps your funds in specific bank accounts in top tier banks. So it's exactly the same as depositing money into a bank account. Okay. That's just going to load up in a second, but it's going to give you all of the eToro bank sort code, IBAN, etc. And then you have to go to your bank account and send it on to eToro. And then that's the steps you have to do for that. Okay, let's just see what happens. Yeah, there we go. It's loaded up. Okay, so this is the information you get from eToro. You'll see the transaction ID, which you can print or take a screenshot and save. So you're depositing 500, and then you go to your bank account and you enter all these details in the sort code, bank address, etc. And then you can save it on your bank account, so you only have to enter it in once, and the IBAN number. And then it says to divide unnecessary bank fees by transferring to transfer to eToro's equivalent currency account. E.g., if you use euro, transfer into a euro account, keep it with euro to euro. Okay. So if you are in the Filipinos, or sorry, if you're using the Filipino it's peso, sorry. You would transfer the money over to Filipino peso into eToro. Okay, you wouldn't change it to dollars and then transfer it in. Okay, so here, please note that refault payments sent are not processed and may get lost in transfer. Okay, I don't use refault. Okay, that's a US payment through PayPal, I believe. Bank transfers can take 4 to 7 days. Okay, missing. Okay, so just make sure, guys, that you enter in all the details, etc. And then once you finish your deposit through your bank account, contact the customer service to tell them that you transferred the money just to speed up things. And I believe that is what you have to do, but I'll give you instructions on that. It should be automatic, but for me, I would do that also. I just tell them, oh, okay, I transferred this money in. Can you approve it, etc. So you can visit the help center here and just contact, but your funds are kept in segregated accounts at reputable banks. So it's all very safe, and we never share your investment account details. So secure transaction. Okay. So that is with your bank account. So after you transfer your money to a bank account, go onto the live chat, go onto eToro and open up a ticket and tell them that you sent the transfer over. I believe that's what you have to do for the first time, okay? And that will make sure that the money is accepted quicker into your eToro account. So you can look up more information, but I've seen on their website that you have to contact support after you send the bank transfer, and it would be good practice to do that just for the first time at least, okay? So then moving on, you can do through your credit card. So credit card is just the same as everything if you're purchasing online, except you will enter your details there and you'll put in your amount. Remember, 200 is the minimum for your credit card, $200, okay? So you can put in dollars. You can switch here if you're depositing in euro or dollar. So I use euro, but 200 is the minimum for USD on your credit card. But once you do your forced deposit, the next time you can deposit a minimum of $50 each time. You just put in your card details and use the same details as you use for your profile and submit. When I do submit, it instantly is loaded into my account, but depending on your bank account and maybe the first time you do it, it might take 4 to 6 days, okay? But then if you go on to the other options, remember that the other options, Neteller and Skrills, is only accepted after you've done your first deposit through PayPal, credit card, or bank transfer. Okay, so with PayPal, it's the same. The minimum is $200. Okay, so 200 US dollars. And all you have to do is you can press yours. So that's the minimum. If you try and put in, but because I said this could take, the first time you do it could take the 1 to 2 days, okay? But it should be instant. For me, it's instant. And another tip for you guys, if you are going to deposit with PayPal, make your withdrawals with PayPal. But I always use PayPal because it's another level of security for me, okay? So it just makes sense. Okay. And just while I'm here, I want to shout out to everyone that has subscribed to my channel. It is really appreciated. And thanks very much for that. I'm going to be making lots more videos soon. But okay, so what else do I have to show you here? So it's really easy. Just click on the deposit button. I'm going to be selecting euros today. Remember, the rate is, so I'm going to be depositing €500. The rate is there, okay? The PIP, the conversion fee is already taken out, okay? So you can see a change there slightly. So I'm getting 159, the same as what my calculator said before there. So that's the currency changes in value all the time, okay? So you can see that it's already worked into your price. Okay, I'm going to use PayPal, so I'm putting €500, so I'll get $589. Woo! That I can start trading with. I'll start to add to my funds for my day trading at the moment. I'm doing day trading. I'm going to be making more videos on that. I'm going to be doing copy trades too with real money soon. Just building up my account. So the money that you don't need, or that's etc. that you just build up over the months. So here we go. So euro, it's so easy. 500. I'm gonna deposit today. So I select euro. It'll give me 589 with PayPal. So click the submit button, and it'll bring me to my PayPal page. It'll just take a second to load up. And 1 second. There we go. So there's my PayPal. I log into PayPal. Da, da, da. Okay, my internet is a bit slow because everyone's on the internet these days. There we go. Okay, so here we go. eToro is at the top, PayPal. There we go. Okay, so €500. Press pay now. Just take a few seconds. And it's loading up, loading up, loading up. We're gonna get there. But I trust eToro with my money now because I've been using it since March. So, right, there we go. Your deposit was processed successfully. Okay, you have a deposit ID, deposit amount. So I already have about 500 in my account, so it'll bring me up to 1,000. So I'll have a bit over 1,000 for day trading, and I'll build up on that every month. So okay, thanks very much. So that's done. I hope that answers everyone's questions. I just like that the pip rate is all automatically done into your account. Everything is there. So okay, quoted value, fourth decimal place. I went over everything. Remember, the minimum is $200. If you're in the USA, it's $50. And check for other countries, the minimum might be lower. Okay, but for Ireland and most European countries, etc., and this is the rates that you'll charge. But check up on eToro's website. It may be different for some regions. I know for the US, the minimum deposit is only $50, but there's other restrictions on accounts over there too. But it might be different for different countries. But as again, thanks everyone for subscribing to my channel, and yeah. There'll be a link in the description if you want to sign up for eToro. It's my partner link, so you'll be supporting the channel if you sign up through them links. Hope everyone's having a great day, and hope everyone's been successful in trading. And I'll see you on the next video soon. Peace and love. Till the next time. Bye. Welcome back to Copy Trading on YouTube. Today's video is called eToro, How to Trade. In this video, I'm going to be explaining my stock trading strategy for my new account, Copy Trading Forum, how I find stocks, how I research stocks, and my overall plan for my new accounts on eToro. So yesterday if you watched my last video, on setting up an eToro account, you will see that 6 hours later, I got an email to say that my account was verified. So guys, if you're looking to sign up to eToro, go back and watch that video and do exactly what I did, and you should get your account verified quickly. Okay, and if you want to set up a new account or a second account on eToro, or you're new and you want to support the channel without costing you anything, please use my partner link in the description to sign up for eToro. But let's get started. Okay, so step one. Step one is to select your investment amount, okay, or budget. So my investment amount for my new account is going to be, I'm going to buy 10 stocks and I'm going to invest 300 into each stock. But so that'll be 3,000 total, but I'm going to start off with at least 5 stocks, okay? So, and select your trading strategy. My trading strategy for this account will be long-term trading with some percentage of swing trading depending on prices. But I plan to keep no more than 10 stocks in this portfolio. So I'm gonna, if I find a good price in a stock, or a stock is going up a way up by 20%, I might sell it and then buy a new stock. Okay. So I plan to invest in 5 to 10 high cap stocks. So what are high cap stocks? They're stocks that are, you multiply the number of stocks by the the earning per share per stock, and that gives you the total, like net total amount that this company is worth. So the bigger the company, the bigger the worth, so the higher cap that stock. That's all it means, just the highest capital stocks like Apple or big high cap stocks. Okay, so they're worth a lot of money. So I'm looking at these big high cap stocks because everybody knows them, and a lot of people are investing in them, and people have emotional attachment to Apple, etc. They'll buy their products, so it's a safer in the long term. Okay, we know these companies are growing and growing year in, year out for the long term. Okay, so I'm going to invest in companies I'm familiar with or have an interest in, as this makes trading much easier and more enjoyable. Okay, so select stocks when you're starting off that you know about. Like if you use Apple products, if you use Microsoft products, maybe you're an Xbox gamer, etc., or maybe you're into gaming, you maybe pick a stock like AMD that uses the graphics cards, or you're into IT, but pick stocks that you are familiar with or products that you use every day. It could be even like a Colgate toothpaste that you use every day. Everybody knows they're big high cap stocks. So my plan is to buy low and sell high, or hold for the long term while the company grows in value. Okay, so I will be using the RSI model to select the stocks, and I'll explain this later on in the video. It's really easy, that are oversold. So I'm going to stocks that are oversold, meaning there's less demand because people are selling them, and this causes the price of the stock to drop. Remember, the more demand for a stock, the more people buying it, the price of the stock will go up. If there's people selling off the stock, the less demand, the less the stock will be, be priced. Okay, on the RSI chart, this will be when the stock is at least under 30%. Okay, I'll explain this to you later. So it's just a line from 0% to 100%. And it's a line, it's a small chart that's underneath the main chart. It's just called the RSI model. So when it's under the 30% line, it's oversold. And when it's over the 70% line, it's overbought. So time to sell the stock or short the stock. Okay, but in this profile, I'm going to be only buying stocks with no leverage. Okay, so the RSI model is basically a measure of this of if the stock is oversold, meaning below the 30% line, which is a good price to buy, or overbought when the stock is over the 70% line, meaning it's overpriced when a stock reach over. But I'll explain that to you very soon. Okay, when it goes, oh, the line goes over the 70%, it's overbought. So good time to sell the stock because it's looking like the price will go down. People sell off and take their profits when that happens. But I'll explain that now. So how do I find stocks? Okay, well, I use Finviz. So it's finviz.com, and it's a stock screener. Okay, you can find stocks with this. So I'll be using finviz.com/screener, which is a stock screener to find stocks that are oversold, meaning at a good price to buy. So I'm going to buy low and sell high. Then I will research Google for the news on how the stocks have dropped in value, why the stocks have dropped in value, why is it a good price, and then I will check what the price targets are and what analyst ratings for the stocks are at money.cnn.com. Okay, so I go through all of this, and then we do the process live ourselves and go find the stock, my first stock for this profile. So after the research, I will buy the stock individually over time period until I've completed the portfolio. So I'll not buy all the stocks one day. If I buy 5 stocks within 1 week or 2 weeks, I'm happy. But I have my plan, I have my budget, my investment amount, and how many stocks I'm going to invest in. But you need to buy at least 5 stocks in different categories, like some in the electric vehicle market, some in the food market, some in technology. So you're spreading your risk for risk management, okay? And I'll explain that to you now shortly. So you don't need to buy all the stocks at once. So my plan for this account is to buy 5 stocks, 5 to 10 stocks, high cap stocks that are a good price at the moment. So looking at the RSI model, they're under the 30%. And so that will mean eventually, if I get when I get to 10 stocks, I'll have $300 in each stock. So 10 stocks so that will be 10% of my portfolio per stock. Okay. And then within each stock, I'm going to buy it at two prices, because maybe today I buy the stock and I just put half of my, so each one will be 300. So I will invest 150 each time. Okay. So I make up that 300. So 150 maybe today, and I'll check the stock if it's going to go up and down, and then I'll buy it maybe 2 days, 3 days later to see if the price is going to be even better. So I'm even at the risk. Even with each stock, I'm going to be buying it at two times. But I'll show you that now. So to start off, we go to finviz.com. So I have it loaded up here. It looks very complicated, but it's not really. All you need to go is the screener here at the top here. I'm just going to get 1 second. I'm just going to use this cruiser. So finviz.com, it's a very popular website, very powerful for finding stocks, and it's free, which is the best thing. A lot of people are using this to find their stocks. So start off, you can select the exchange, but today I'm going to go with any exchange. I usually just trade stocks on the NASDAQ, which is my favorite, but today I'm going to just press any, and then I'm going to click on here, the technicals part, okay? So that's the descriptive part. I don't even change anything in there. I go to the technical chart and I click on it. And then you see over here RSI, okay? And I'm going to explain that later on. So it says here that the relative strength index is a technical analytics oscillator showing price strength by comparing upwards and downwards close to close movement. Okay, I'll explain that in a minute. But all I do is select here. So remember I said 30%. Okay, so I click on 30%. Even if it's below the 30%, 20% is even better. So I click on that and I just go to, and I click on that, and then I just click enter. And let's see here. Okay, I'll just click up here. Sorry, so I click this button up here. It's just the enter one there. It usually changes straight away automatically. So I've clicked oversold. Description is any market. There's other things here you can check: industry, country, etc. So that has selected all of one other thing. Yeah, the other thing. It automatically changes when you select them. So the next thing here, I'm going to go to market cap underneath. That's all I change is the market cap and the technical of the RSI. So I'm looking for large companies. I'll start off with mega, but at the moment, let's see what mega gives me. There's one stock there, Tesla. So I'm going to be maybe watching that in the future to make electric vehicles. So you can see Tesla is a mega company. It's 200 billion and more. And it's at the technical chart is at 30, it's at the 30% line. So I go back to the description. So I'm not going to invest in Tesla today. Maybe in the future, I'm going to go to large. So I'm going to go for the largest companies I can find. And here we go. Look at all of these companies here, okay? So these are all high cap companies that are a good price to buy because I set the technical analysis at 30. But let's see if I set it at 20, which is even lower. And there we go. Boom. That is a deal. I go to 10. There's nothing. But look at this. 20. This looks like a company that is at a good price. And boom, I know Costco because I lived in America for a few years. And Costco is like a cash and carry in the UK or Ireland. They sell like 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 wholesale to smaller shops, or even but individual families can go in and buy wholesale products at a really good price. So if you have a large family, it's a really good place to shop. Everyone knows it in America. So I chose this stock. I did a little bit of research before the video. I know about this company. It's at the RSI line 2020, so it's at a really good time to price. So what do I do next? Next, I go and check the RSI, and I put in the ticker name for this stock is COST, for Costco. It's just abbreviation for Costco. And here's what I mean by the RSI model. So we go to stockcharts.com, and all I do is I check this line here. Okay, so you can see here, this is the price. You can see it come way down. Okay, so I look in here. So the middle line is 50, but this is the 30 line here. This means, see, it's down at 18.45 because it's oversold, meaning it's at a great price at the moment. People are selling and selling this, so it's a good price to buy Costco. Everyone knows Costco in America. They have emotional attachment. They go there to buy like the 24 packs of cans of Coke for their house, or the large packets of ketchup, or large things of milk, 5 gallons of milk or whatever you can buy at a time. They sell individually, but they also sell for the retailers go there to buy their wholesale. So it's a really good shop. I've been to it before. I shopped in it before, so I know this company. So you need to go with stocks that you know or you have some interest in. I know this company has shopped in it. It's a really good way to save money when you're shopping in America. It's like Lidl over in Ireland or Europe, but they sell wholesale. Okay, so you can see here, guys, this is the RSI model. Don't overcomplicate. It's very simple. When it's below the 30% here, it's a good time to buy. When it's above the 70% here, it's a good time to sell. Okay? So this stock here just means that it's oversold, so it's a good time to buy. And you can see here the price is here. So next I do is I go and research the stock. So how do I do that? As I remember, and as I was saying, I use money.cnn.com, okay, to see what the analysts are saying and what the analyst price target is, okay? So all I do, I go to Google, Costco stock price, I click into that, and a really useful chart there. I'll just show you quickly on Google. Is really easy to view the chart there. You can see over the last 5 days, it dropped to 307, but it's starting to rise back up. And after hours, it's up 23 cents. So it could be a sign that's going up. But I'm going to buy Costco today, but the market's closed today. It's Saturday, but I'm only going to invest. I'm going to put in an order that will buy when the market opens on Monday, but I'm only going to invest $150 now, and then next week I'll invest the next $150 because the price might go down again. I might get it even at a better price, but you just never know in the stock market. So good to even out your buys, split them up into 2 or 3, and you can get the better price overall average when you buy over the 2. So you can see that looks like it's going to go up there on Monday. So also while you're on here, you can just go to the news here. I find out why Costco is down. Why is Costco down? Okay. And I can check the news here. The reason why they come out with an earning report, that's just a quarterly earning report last Thursday, but they beat the analyst expectation on revenue, their total revenue, but the missed earning per share. Okay, I did all this research beforehand, but I'm going to show you how I did it. But the reason, because what's going on in the world, their stores are closed, but their online retail sector is doing very well. Big growth in that, the online sales. But I am planning for this for the long term. So what's going to happen when everybody gets their medicine for what's happening in the world? The shops are going to start to reopen, hopefully by the end of the year, and their stock price will go up. But it's a good price to buy now, Costco. So all I do is my next is I put in Costco stock price. So you can check the news there, guys. You just or click on the news tab and you can check what's happening in the stock. Okay, I already checked. They come out, but I'll check this in a minute. So I'll just click on this while I'm here. So you do your research, read all these articles. So it says here Costco wholesale stock is on sale after it reported mixed earning reports. Okay, so remember I said it beat the analyst expectation on revenue but missed on earning per share. But I did all the research here. Their online sales are up, but as the shops are closed, etc., because of what's happening in the world, things have gone down a bit. But it's a good price once everyone gets their medicine. for the what's happening in the world, there's gonna be a rise in value for this for the long time. It's a good long-term stock. Everyone knows it. So what I check is Costco stock price prediction. Okay, I just put that into Google, and there we go. Okay, so I click on all there. And then the first website is usually money.cnn.com. Remember, I said I use this to check out what Wall Street are saying about the stock. Okay, because their price prediction here, okay, so out of 27 analysts, their price prediction is a low at 325. So it's even lower than the lowest point that the analysts reckon that this price stock can go to over the next 12 months. The medium is 390 and the high is 422. Okay, so really good gains there if it gets to the up 33.1%. Okay, so they're what the analysts expect for the next 12 months. It's below that line. Okay, so it's a really good time to buy. Okay, and next you check on what the analysts rating. So analysts give a rating to the stock, whether they buy, it's a good time to buy the stock, it's a good time to hold the stock, or it's a good time to sell the stock. So obviously, 17 analysts say it's a buy to buy the stock. So it's good news, good time to buy. Outperform 4 or holds 11 people say, and sell 0 people say. Okay, so overall, most of the analysts, the bigger percentage analysts is saying buy there. Okay, you can come down here, and you can also on this website you can check their financials. Okay, so as I said, their financials, you just click on the quarterly data down here. So down here on the quarterly data, I'm just going to make sure this is here. Yeah. Okay, so you can check out, even you can look at Google, you can search Google or search YouTube for a video on Costco financials, and someone would have made the video on this explaining everything. But you can see here that the the quarterly revenue and income. So this is what I'm looking at here, the revenue and income. So you look through that, but I've even got a better website for that. Okay, so for the forecast, I use cnn.business.com. Okay, next I want to look at the finances. Okay, I even got a better website for you guys. Go to Google Finance. So it's www.google.com/finance. Okay, so I know it's a lot of websites, but it's only Google and CNN and FinViz. That's all you need. Okay. So next I put in cost because that is what the stock abbreviation is, the ticker name as they call it. And I click on Costco on the NASDAQ here. And Google have lovely charts here. You can see nice charts here, guys. 5 days, you can see there it drop, drop, drop. Is this the lowest point and it's starting to gain? Okay, you can see there that it dropped there and started to bounce back up. So that's why I'm buying now. And then I'll buy 150 worth of the stock now, and then I'll buy next week to see how the price goes. I'll buy the last 150, and that'll be 10% of my total investment for this account, 3,000 at the moment. Okay, so you can see here, look at the chart, look at the price. So you're looking over 5 years, what has happened to the stock. You can see here also, look, the stocks that are rising. You can see long term it's rising over the 5 years. Look at it, it rose there, and then on November to December, then it dropped. It dropped massively after the mixed earning reports. Okay, but I believe once everyone gets the medicine for what's happening in the world, these shops open, it's going to be back up again and back to that growth line there. You can see. So you look for stocks that are growing, and you look for stocks that are below the RSI line of 30%. If it's 20%, even better than Costco. And you're looking to buy in the dip when it's just there to dip. This is a good time to buy because you know it's kind of going back up in price, so it's a safe time to buy. If it was just keep going down, 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 down over the last 5 days, it'd be maybe wait to see on the day if it's going to keep going down. But you can see it started to recover there, so it's a good time to buy. So keep it basic, okay? And then I look on Google Finance here. You can go down the bottom here and it shows an easy chart. So you just click on here. So this was as late as finance, revenue and net income. So revenue was 42.21 billion and net income was 1.7 billion and earning per share was 262. And then you click the last quarter, you see it's down from the revenue slightly because all the shops are closed and it's 1.3 billion and 3.3 earning per share. But you see it dropped there with earning per share. You can see that if you click through them there, and net income dropped, but that's why the shops are closed. But that's how you can check out the finance, or you can go onto YouTube and just check for the stock. Just put in Costco stock price financials or stock Costco financials, and someone will have made a video to explain all the finances, etc. But I look at the revenue, net income, and earning per share. That's all I really need to know. But do your own research, guys, also. And that's why I'm recommending you use YouTube to research too, like I do. But let's go here. Okay, so all of these websites here, I use this strategy, but I also search YouTube. Let's just, for an example here, I'm just going to look here in the news, check all the news, the latest news. Okay, you can see here, good news here, even by the headlines here. Why Costco is a long-term hold, but Costco bacon demand jumps as pork price climbs. So good news there. Buy buy Costco wholesale stock, analysts say it's a bargain after earnings. This is all great news. So good news is a catalyst that will also make the stock price go up in value. When people see good news, they go online and they start to invest. Okay, so it says here Costco stock is on sale after mixed earning reports. So investors, Costco is the third Costco is the third major retailer to lose ground after earnings. So it's not only Costco that this happened to, Walmart too, and Target. Okay, all three stocks were big winners amidst the COVID the crisis, but some investors have worried that their advantage will erode after mass vaccination later this year. That said, analysts have been quick to defend the stock, particularly those who have felt the stock has been a touch too expensive. So it was touch too expensive in the past, but at a good price now, okay? So check all this news, guys. Go through all of these news. Here's why I'll be buying shares of. Just quickly go through them. Do your research. You're checking the fundamentals, just the news, okay? So it says here Costco released its earnings, etc., etc., revenue generated for the period. You can read all of this, all of yourselves. Okay, my opinion, I see Costco trading at 309 per share, down $9 from the day, roughly $20 for the week. Okay, so he's thinking it's going to come back down in value, and that's why I'm only investing half of my money today because it might still go down in price, but it's still a good price for today. Excuse me. The last research I want to show you is you use the wisdom of the crowds. Okay, so the wisdom of the crowd, you just don't listen to one person or one article. You read all of the articles, and I read more of the articles earlier on. Okay, I go to my website, so my YouTube channel. You can go to, and I'll just click on the link here. I go to YouTube, and what I do there is I'll watch a video or two on people analyzing the stock. Okay, so just click on YouTube and I'll just show you even the video that I watched just before earlier on today when I was doing research. You need to spend time doing your research and you need to have interest or know about the companies that you're or willing to learn about the companies that you're going to invest in. So all I do is I come to YouTube, type in Costco stock price, search, and I go to the latest video. Okay, and the video that has high views. Okay, so the latest video and the video that has high views and a sub and a channel that has a lot of subscribers, etc. So here it is. I watched this first video and he went over the financials, the news, like I'm doing, etc. But and give his opinion on the stock price. So watch one of these videos or two of these videos, at least one video on YouTube, and get someone else's opinion. Okay, so the wisdom of the crowd means that a group of people, our judgment is better than an individual's judgment. Okay, so there we go. Remember, just go to Finz's. All you have to do is you can select. You go to the description here. You can select which market you want, but I'll just leave it at any. You start off the mega companies first because they're the biggest companies, and then if there's no mega companies at the technical of 30 or below. Even 10 would be the best. If it was any 10, I would look at that stock. But I know Costco and it was at 20. So any of these 30, 20, or 10, but start off with like 10 and then go to 20 and then go to 30 because the lower this is, the better the price. So just these three here and you will be able to find the stock, okay? And all you have to do is go back to the description. So you change the RSI to 30 or below, and then you go to market cap. You start off with the largest, and then you go mega, and then you go to large, and see that you find stocks that you're interested in, okay? So that's how I found the stock today. I did my research, I went to stock charts, looked at the RSI model, and I'm happy to go ahead. Next, what I do is I've done all my research. I know it's at a good price to buy there. So I close all of them. I come to eToro and I go to cost. So I have my strategy in place. I know how much I'm going to invest. Keeping it simple, guys. That's all you do. It's very simple. So just look for a stock that you know about that is at the RSI model under the 30%. Boom, and you found a stock good, and make sure it's a high cap stock, meaning a high capital stock that everyone knows. Okay, so come here. Even eToro is posting about Costco here. Okay, they're saying here you can go through eToro's news here. This is your news feed. I also looked at this earlier on and I looked at what people are saying because I'm using the wisdom of the crowd, guys. This is all a part of my research. So to your go to Costco page, look through here the news here, okay? So you can see here wholesale retail Costco's share price closed to a flat of 12 over the 12 months, okay? After a 14% loss in 2021 because of what's happening in the world. So look at this news. Wall Street analysts are split between buy and hold rating on the stock. So it's a buy or a hold. They're expecting, but this was before the earning report. So look at the date there. That was 2 days ago. So you need to come down here, go to the latest. So click on all, and then you get the latest news. So I come down here and I see what people are saying, all undervalued stocks that are a good buy based on etc. And you can see here he has Costco. It's below the pre-COVID price. So good price. It's below since last March. Okay, I come back down here, see what the people are saying about the stock. Costco, this is a super bargain. So lots of people, I'm not just using my own opinion. People are saying this. Okay, you're using the wisdom of the crowd. I did my research. The analysts are saying a buy position. The analysts are saying it's a good price. So boom, I have everything aligned. I'm going to start investing. Okay, you can use also the research tab here on eToro. It's actually support by tip ranks. And it also has, but I rather the CNN one because I just think that it's updated more quickly. But you can see here, this is a good website too. And you can see here, it's in a moderate buy. So that's giving me confidence too. So what are analyst consensus on it? They're saying it's a moderate buy. You can see here on different analysts, the prices will be different. So low estimate of 325. So the same as CNN, 377 average and 420. Okay. And you can see here, analyst rating, buy. Price, they have different price targets. So 410 will be a nice profit for me there. You can look through this, guys, and you can look what the other research. So I looked through that earlier on. I looked at the chart. Okay. I use Yahoo Finance charts, but you can see here, big dip here, guys. Okay. So you can see here, will it dip more? It could even dip more, guys. But I'll be watching this on Monday. So if it's pre-market price, we'll see. I might even close the position and open it again. But all I have to do here is you can do all your research there. Stats. Also, one other important thing is Costco pay a dividend. So a dividend is is given by high cap companies to reward investors and entice investors. So they give 2.80 per year. So $2.80 per year per each stock you own. So 2.8 it says there. Okay. So that's what they give you. It helps with inflation. For each stock you have, you get 2.80 per year. And you can search Google for when they release that. You can see here on eToro has lots of stats here too. You can look at the revenue. Okay, so this was for the last one. It hasn't been updated yet. Remember, this was the last quarter before not the last one, the previous one, so 2 quarters ago. So it had a big jump, but it's down a little bit since then. But you can look through that. You have the balance sheet there, guys. You can look through there, cash flow. I looked through all of this earlier on, guys. This is a big company. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade 10% of my 3,000 portfolio, my first stock. So I click on trade. And what this is the market is closed because the Nasdaq doesn't open until 9:30 American time in the US, New York time, but it's 2:30 Irish time or GMT time, 2:30 p.m. So what I do here is at market, you can select at market, or even you can select at rate. Buy it if it hits this rate. But what I'm going to just do for today is I'm going to invest 150. Usually I will buy the stocks only when the market's open, but because it is Saturday, the markets aren't open, and usually I don't have time because I have a full-time job on Monday, and I can only make videos during my lunchtime. So I might just buy half the stock now, and I'll watch the pre-market price on Monday. But actually, next Monday I'm off, so I have the day off. So here's your take profit. You just select this take profit when your investment goes to 1,500. But I'm not going to set that because I'm going to be watching the stock. I'm not going to set the stop loss. Stop loss just means how much you're willing to your investment of 150 to go down by before it sells off the stock. Okay. So I'm not going to set any loss. I'll make a video on stop loss and etc. on that later on. But for now, that stop loss is just what you're willing to risk. So if I click on this set stop loss, so let's say I'm willing for the investment to go down to $100. So minus 100 loss. So if it drops to 50, it'll sell off the stock. Okay, so it's at 150. So if it drops by $100, it's going to be sell off the stock 6%. But don't worry about that for now. If you want to set your stop losses at 10%, you have to do that yourself. But I'm going to use no leverage, guys. When you're starting off, don't use leverage because when you're buying stocks, you own the stock when you don't use leverage and there's no fees. So just buy the stock with no leverage for beginners. Okay, you can set your take profit to whatever you want. Okay, so take profit when the investment reaches 1,500, which is a lot, or you can set the take profit to maybe 500 there. So down to 500, you can type it in either. Away from the screen. Take profit. Okay, yeah. So I go through that in a future video. So let's see, take profit 1,500. Okay, take profit like, let's see. Okay, I go through that in the minute. At the moment, it's set for take profit at 1,500. So when this investment gets to 1,500, it'll sell off the stock. But don't worry about that yet. I don't know why that's changing like that. And that's strange. So I'm trying to set no take profit. I'm going to just refresh that. I've never seen that happen before, guys. So let's just refresh that and we go back in and we'll open our first trade. I'm going to be trading a total of 300 in Costco, but today I'm only going to be buying 150 off this stock. So I'm splitting it 50-50 at different prices, because maybe next week the price might drop again, or maybe next week the price might go up. But over the two times I buy, I should be getting an average of a good price. Okay, so I come back into trade, take profit. I'm going to set it no take profit, no stop loss, because I'm watching it, and I'm going to invest 150. And at market means when the stock market opens on Monday. And also, if you go here, guys, remember, just go to Costco stock price. They said here is the after hours. So some platforms allow after hours trading after it closes. It's starting to go up in price there. So I'm going to buy it as it's going up. So let's see, 150. Okay, I click on the buy position, no leverage. And that's all you need to do, the mount. And I'm going to pull the trigger, as they say in the stock market, and boom, my fourth stock on my brand new portfolio. Exciting times, guys. This is really good. I'm really, really happy about this one. Okay, I'm going to show you. I go to my portfolio and you click on your portfolio. This is just where all your stocks are stored. It just shows all of the stocks that you have invested in. So you can see here I have 150 total allocated, and this one is going to be a pending order because the stock market's not opened at the moment. So there we go. Here it is here. Buy Costco, 150 invested. The current price is 328, but that will buy on Monday when the stock market opens. So that's my first investment done. Hope you've learned loads from this video, guys. Like and subscribe if you're not already. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you haven't got an eToro account yet. Sorry. Use my link in the description to sign up, and you'll be supporting the channel. It won't cost you anything. It's just my partner link that brings you to eToro. Okay, so like and subscribe, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Bye.